I hope you will not have any complications with the information literacy. Now I will handle this in very many aspects so that you get to understand this fully. With the information literacy, I have some slides here. Basically, we have the course outlines that we must learn before applying this. Now you can see the slides. The presentation outline briefly I can talk about the brief course descriptions, the course objectives, and the course learning outcomes, detailed course descriptions, then the mode of delivery, mode of assessments, referencing resources, that is the reference resources, then the conclusions. When we learn all this, we are going to get that information literacy is paramount. It is needed in various sectors. It is paramount in various aspects. So what we need to do is, I'm coming to the next slide, that is the brief course description. The aims of this is to enable the student utilize the modern digital technology and the communication tools to assess and manage, create and evaluate the communication information, communicate the information effectively. So with this, when we learn how to do this, we're going to get into details about other things that cannot, that can maybe enforce our own understanding, enforce our presentations, and among others. With that, the course of the objectives. The objectives is just determine the nature and the extent of the information needed. You can not start delivering a speech when you want too sharp. You need to deliver a speech when you check that even you yourself, you are fine to deliver that speech. So the other thing is access the needed information effectively and efficiently. There are other people who does not know how to find other informations. You can go on internet, you find other informations, you may be forced to ask your friends and so on. So with this information literacy, we all do encourage students to learn on how to communicate to other students and how you can access the needed information. And then the other thing is evaluate the information. Find the appropriate source that you can use to maybe make your research, maybe as you make your findings. So with all this, as others stated below, you can read at your own free time. We are going to find that it is paramount and it is needed in various sectors. Then the course learning outcomes. By the end of this, you need to identify the key concept and the terms describe the information need. And then identify the purpose and the audience of the potential resources, e.g. the popular versus the scholarly, the current versus the historical. There are other people who can speak of the past when people are speaking of the present. So you need to identify all those. So prepare the plan and the timeline to acquire the needed information. You may be given a coursework that you need to submit maybe next week. Then for you, since you are too lazy, you submit next month. Sometimes the coursework may be restricted and you will not be submitting a coursework because you are too lazy. So this is to prepare you to plan and timeline yourself, not to be forced by the deadline there. Yeah, basically, that is for the course outcomes. Then the course learning outcomes. Select various technologies, the most appropriate one. Task of extracting the required information. With all this, you can learn at your own free time. So basically, that's what I love to inform you about. Then there are other things that we are going to keep making it perfect, so that you can see that there's a point where we talked of the referencing of the resources. This is a format of referencing, and the referencing we are going to talk about it when we handle citations in the next video. Okay, I wish you all the best.